Hey, this is Jonathan. Welcome to Modern Life Dating. Title of today's video is The Power of Pleasant and Positivity. We are actually replying to a female client of mine who was having a lot of trouble in her relationship, which she was self-admittedly the cause of after we talked over email. We did the email coaching option with her. And she took my advice, and now she's having such a good time in her relationship. She sent me a message on Twitter, and she said that every day is like their honeymoon. So, I'm going to go ahead and follow up with her email right now. And if you have any emails or questions you'd like to send me, you can send them to the address on the screen here, questions@modernlifedating.com. I can reply to you, and we can get your problem solved. All right, so let's jump into this email. It says, "Hey, sorry I never fully rewrote my original question to you, but honestly, it was because I forgot what my original issues were due to the fact I and my partner are so happy now." It's good. It's good. Happiness in a relationship, it's why we do it. And come to think of it, anything seems silly at this point to be upset about. All because I took your advice and worked on myself as a woman. Very good. Very good. A lot of people, they don't want to admit that they have a problem. But when you are the problem and you admit it and then you work on fixing it, the sky's the limit for you in relationships and all other aspects of life, as we'll see further on in this email. We ended up taking a break, and I decided that within that time that I would get my ass in check and really do some deep diving on giving up my unnecessary, over-emotional personality in order to free myself from myself and be happy. Very well put in words. She and I, we talked, and we had come to the conclusion that she was being a little bit overreactive for things that really didn't matter in the relationship. She kind of came to the conclusion through my guidance that she was taking him for granted, and he was starting to feel that way, and he was pulling away from her. So we got that fixed, thank God. During the beginning of our break, we chatted only a little bit, and I made sure to heed your advice, which was to surrender and be nice. Yes, because he's a very powerful businessman in India, and I mentioned to her that powerful men come to women to be their relaxing place, their place where they can rejuvenate, recharge, then go out into the business world and fight. Because, business is modern day war. And the last thing you want to do is go out and fight war and then come home to a woman and fight war with her too. I mean, that is very taxing on a man. Most men, when they come home, they just want to have a nice woman at home waiting for them who is willing to nurture and support them and take care of them as a good wife or as a good girlfriend. Even at times when I felt like my emotions were overwhelming me and I felt like texting him how I felt, I again remembered your advice. Let him come to you. And that's what I said, You just got to back off. He knows how to find you. He knows how to contact you. Wait for him. It's been too much pressure and too much kind of chaos from her end. He needed a little break. So I said, listen, he's a man. He is obviously attracted to you. You've had sex before. You've had relationships. You have dates. He knows how to find you. He will find you when he's ready. Give the man some space. Be patient. Waiting and patience was what stuck out to me from your words. And I remember when first contacting you, I told you my biggest problem was patience. Don't worry, that's a common problem. In the end, it made me understand my partner so much more. Everything I felt that he had done me wrong was now shedding light into how I was the factor in causing it. And again, man or woman, the fact that you have admitted to yourself that you were the problem and you wanted to repair it is a sign of growth and massive maturity, which is extremely rare, and that's why you see a lot of relationships unfortunately failing these days in the Western culture. So it's really good that you took accountability for yourself. I wasn't accepting him as a man, and I was pushing him into what I feared most, someone else's arms. I was taking him for granted, and he didn't deserve that. During our split, he was always there in ways that showed he cared, and if it makes sense that to you that way. Yes, it does. He does not express his emotions freely. Most guys have that trouble. So when he would take time to text me back, I remembered that if a man was not interested, he would not write. So be nice and thankful for the time that he does decide to give you. It's pretty clear as day. Like, if a guy wants to contact you, he's going to reach out to you, and he's going to contact you. And this is a powerful businessman who I'm sure a bunch of ladies would love to have him, but he chose you, and he kept you in his circle. So that shows me that what you did was better than all the other girls trying to go after him, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other girls after him. He's a rich businessman who travels all over India. I mean, that's a catch. If he wanted, he could have let go completely and meet other women without this drama. Very true. And just having that thought alone changed me to naturally respond in a pleasant manner. Yes, men like pleasant women, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because I truly felt thankful he gave me some of his time. That little thought turned into habit, and that habit built up over time to the point he was calling me and texting me all the time. My heart was so happy. Very good. It's just a little change, a little introspection, and you're going to get what you want. We had gotten back together in person around the beginning of June, and he had noticed a major change within our interactions. He told me this the first day. I used to cry a lot because I would get really worked up. Yeah, when we see tears in the women we're dating, guys, we just don't feel good no matter what the situation is. I spent some time with my girlfriend, and we spent 12 days together. On the 12th day, I was leaving, and she's hugging me, and then I'm feeling water through my shirt, and I look at her, and she's crying. I'm like, oh, what are you crying for? Like, I don't understand this. Why? And she says, it's because I miss you. You're going to go. I'm like, I'll be back. But just the sight of tears, we just kind of feel bad. We kind of feel guilty, even though we may not be in the wrong. It's just like the typical male reaction. So when you cry a lot and kind of get hysterical, if that's a common denominator in a relationship, most guys tend to not like it. I had practiced over and over again to myself for months how to just let the hell go and be an adult and speak with confidence, not to be pushy, and to be sweet and kind. Not just for him, but for all interactions in my daily life. And that's good. Pleasant people, everybody likes pleasant people. And pleasantness attracts blessings into your life. Good stuff. When there's somebody who's walking around with a cloud over their head, there's always gloomy, kind of like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, and just like, oh, my day sucks, or oh, just another terrible day. I personally run away from people like that, and you should too, because those people are going to pull you down in life. They're going to pull you down with their negativity, their bad energy. It's going to jump on you, and it's just something you need to avoid. I don't care who it is, friends, family, relatives, relationship, coworkers. Get away from them. Get away from them. It's just poison to your life. On the other side, if you're really positive, really upbeat, high energy, good person, you're going to attract blessings into your life. You're going to attract positivity. You're going to advance in the workplace. It's just going to be all around better for you and even better for your health. When we met, it was like my prayers were answered. I could tell him that I apologized for how I was. That takes a lot, and good job. and that I'm thankful he is here today, and that I will not let my emotions rule over the relationship, all without crying and causing a scene. Great. Scenes are terrible. I even wore his favorite dress and heels just for that day. You see, and that's what another thing relationships are about. It's about giving to the other person. You know, you did these things because you know it would make him happy. And guys like it. When we see our girlfriends doing stuff for us that makes us happy, it makes us want to give back even more. Like, for example, I signed a contract on a big job here in Tokyo, and the first thing my girlfriend did was she went out and bought me a pen with my name on it. And it was a great gesture, and being the detective that I am, I looked up the price of the pen, and it was a $200 pen. And I was really, taken back. I was like, wow, man, I wasn't expecting such a nice gift. But when she gave that to me, all it made me want to do is give back. And see, ladies, this is my message especially for you. The nicer you are to your boyfriend, the less of a pain in the ass, the more supportive you are, the more he's going to want to do for you. In the other side of the coin, the nastier you are, the more demanding, the more of a pain in the ass you are, he's going to start building up feelings for hate for you, and he's probably going to end up leaving you and definitely not respecting you. So, you've been warned. It's truly bliss now that we are together, and if he's busy, he tells me. And if I want something direct, as in to meet, to buy, etc., I tell him directly, which you advise me to do. It's good. Just eliminate the head games. Not drop hints that I thought he would pick up and in the end tick me off because he didn't. Our interactions feel as if we have blasted to the past, back to when we first met. Honestly, even better than then. He shares even more things with me now than he did before, and he tells me every day just how much he trusts me. It's almost like a dream come true, and it was all thanks to your advice leading me to change, not only for his benefit, but mine. Well, thank you for that. I really appreciate that, but let's not take away the fact that you actually followed through the advice, because I get a lot of people, they get on the Skype chats with me, they email me, I give them advice, and they want to argue with me, they want to fight me, they want to challenge me, and I'm telling them, then why are we even having this session? Like, if you're not going to take my advice, this is just a waste of your money and a waste of my time. So it's very good that you actually took my advice and you took action on it, and now you are reaping the rewards of your hard work, which is really great. I am naturally more upbeat and personal. My work has become more efficient, and I have even received a raise and a new position of management at my job. Congratulations. I'm telling you, if you're a pleasant person all around, everything in your life is going to be better. Your relationship's going to be better, your job's going to be better, your health's going to be better, everything's going to be better. Be a positive person. That is the power of positivity. I am so happy to have reached out when I did to you, and I'm extremely thankful for your advice and your teachings. I would advise even more women who are having issues, whether it be themselves or their partners, to reach out and seek your advice, as you truly helped change me into a woman I wanted to be, and I'm forever grateful. Keep the content rolling, and all the best in Japan. You have a forever supporter. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So just keep in mind that overall, you want to be, if you're a lady, you want to be a man's safe place. Okay, you want to be his refuge. He has to go out and fight the world and deal with nonsense all day, and he wants to come home to his woman and just be like, hey, how you doing? Let's just talk about something that was not chaotic like my day. He wants a good meal. He just wants someone that loves and supports him at home, which is normal. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a complete normal human need. And it's becoming more and more rare these days that women in the West can't seem to provide that. But if you do provide this as a woman, I'm telling you, you will have your pick of the litter of men. You will have so much men to choose from. It's going to be mind-blowing. But you have to first look at yourself and analyze and realize, am I being a good girlfriend? Am I really what a man wants in a relationship? So, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid email phone coaching session. You can do that by clicking the link below. I'll be providing videos on a weekly basis, so as always, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I will see you next time.